I just want to be loved unconditionally.
They're all looking for love.
When are you gonna propose to me?
They just can't look at them while they're falling in love.
Welcome to Love is Blind.
America's most bingeable guilty pleasure is back. Fans streamed 200 million hours plus of the first 4 seasons, but season 5 is bigger and better.
It's the last time you will see my face.
Hosts Nick and Vanessa Lachey have their hands full with nearly 30 new contestants.
She planned for us to both be here because she couldn't let me go.
Dating and proposing, all without ever meeting face to face.
It's a little bit awkward.
From the outside, things happen so quickly. Could you break down for me, how long you were actually, having these conversations before, especially with the person that, you fell for, before you actually said, I love you?
It was quick. It was definitely quick, but it was real. I think that's important to remember. But yeah, it was quick. Probably quicker than I've ever told anybody else I love them. You're dating for like hours sometimes, and you're getting to know like every layer of that person.
For me, I was being probably a little bit too analytical about that in that first day when we were talking to all those men. I had never dated that many men. So it was overwhelming for me to go on 15 dates and like talk to all these men. I was just like, oh my God. But I feel like it was pretty instant for me. Like, I'm very big on energy and chemistry. So when I felt the energy and the chemistry aligned with what I was sort of looking for, I would put those people at the top and then kind of just go based off of that.
Taylor and Aaliyah both hoping to find Mr. Right, but so much can go wrong on the way to the altar.
Knowing where everything ended up, would you both have said, I still want to be on this show?
Yeah, you learn so much about yourself doing something like this. So I love who I've become now as a result of my experience.
You learn, what you're willing to put up with, and you learn what you want and what you don't want in a man, and along with learning about yourself.
Letting somebody in is really scary.
Spoiler alert, Aaliyah did make a match, but unfortunately, we can't tell you who just yet.
Aaliyah, what made you become interested in him in the first place?
I felt like we were both being very vulnerable with each other, and I enjoyed that about him, that I felt like naturally he wasn't probably a vulnerable or emotional man, but he was comfortable to do that with me.
I could be finding my wife here.
Chris and Milton have their own strategy.
Were you ever nervous about what would happen when you actually, see these people that you have been getting very close to? But in some instances, the word love is being thrown around. Like, what was that like?
I think afterwards, when you get to see the person, for me, it wasn't awkward at all. It's so natural. You're a little nervous when you see a silhouette, but no, it's like you come out and it's like, hey, what's going on? It's just like very fluid.
For me, it's very similar. The after is something that no matter how much I try to describe it, only someone who's gone through this experience can really feel the feeling of, I'm seeing somebody and my eyes are telling me, who is this person? It's kind of a stranger, keep your guard up. And then y'all start talking and your ears tell you, oh my God, this is the love of my life. This is my best friend. I've known this person forever. And your walls just come right back down.
Do you have a sense of like who's talking to who?
I think when I originally went into it, I was like, I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest because, we're just getting to meet all the guys too. We're just getting to learn one another. And I felt like a majority of us all kept our cards close to our chest, but we were always willing to be there for one another. Whether Chris was going through something difficult and, I'm there to, to give him a hug or put a hand on his shoulder. So were all the other guys doing everything. And I'm not just making that reference because Chris is short. I mean,
I'm not short. You're just way tall. Okay. Everybody's short to you. But yeah, I agree. We all just, at least on the guys' side, we all kind of unspokenly agreed we're not going to go around telling people who we're talking to because that would kind of make the muddy the waters a bit on everyone else's relationship. We were there for ourselves and trying to find our future partner.
Milton is talking about how happy he is with his mystery match, even after all the twists and turns.
Honestly, I love it. Like, I have an amazing life. I'm extremely blessed.
I'm trying to look at your hands to see if you guys end up getting married.
I think you're gonna have
Hands are out of the frame.
wait and see.
See how all the journeys unfold tomorrow on Netflix.
The path to love is not a straight line.